Each afternoon, real setups are broken down with entry strategies and the technical reasoning behind every trade. This is today's best trade setups with Verified Investing.
Welcome to today's best trade setups. My name is Benjamin Poole, head trader here at verifiedinvesting.com. We are having a nice pullback in the chart of USO, and the markets are getting a nice bit of the upside. What bullish momentum. This gives us great opportunities to get into some short plays, with the exception of Intel. Intel headed up a little bit higher, but now it's fading. So I do have a gap that I'm looking at to potentially trade for a long. And so we do have a couple different opportunities on the short side and the long side. Let's jump into the first chart is the S&P 500. First level of resistance on the S&P 500 is $252.23. Here's a red bar candle high pivot point here. Now just below this high pivot here. So $752.23 is my shortable level today on the S&P 500 or the SPY. Jumping into the QQQ, here's a gap that was filled already today at $722.82. Because we've already gotten a decent pullback, if you're aggressive, this is still a great resistance level on the QQQ. Just know that if it does close above that on a 15-minute closing basis, you could look to stop out of the trade. And then you have a secondary level of resistance at $725. That's going to be a solid resistance level if we can get a close above this gap right here on a 15-minute closing basis. It's likely that the Qs will jump higher. And so that's why that's my level. Let's go into NVIDIA. Every once in a while, you get these beautiful charts that play out, and then you get the breakdown and then a retrace of scene of crime. I gave you my NVIDIA level, and I was so excited about that level that I actually took that in the live day trading room and wrote that down. Now, it did close above the neckline on this head and shoulders pattern yesterday. However, you notice what happened. Today, we're getting a nice sell-off, and so we're actually slightly negative on NVIDIA. So this is a perfect retrace to the scene of the crime and then a pullback. One thing for this shoulder, head, and shoulder pattern, so head and shoulders pattern, for it to negate that would be a close with a continuation move to the upside on NVIDIA. So if that happens, what I'd be looking to do is short NVIDIA here at $208.65. And that would negate this head and shoulders pattern, and it would take this off of the table. Now, if you're starting to swing trade this on the break, that's the same price action or the same action that you would take if it does close above this neckline. On the downside, again, $165.21 is still a gap in the charts that eventually I do think will fill, especially if this head and shoulders pattern actually plays out. We're still kind of bullish on this. If we can recapture the neckline, then all of a sudden we have the opportunity to go up higher. But we just got to see what the charts are giving us. And right now we're staying really we're underneath that neckline, so I'll watch for further downside. Tesla, $391. I love it when charts play out the way that they're supposed to. Pivot low here, price consolidation, retested this support level multiple times. Because it's hit so many times, though, I don't like it nearly as much. Obviously, the more often a support level gets hit, the weaker that level gets. So today, if we get a sell-off, I'm looking at this $380.15 level. And that would be a decent sell-off on the chart of Tesla, but this would be a low pivot as well as all of this price consolidation, which is why I like $380.15 for a long play today on the chart of Tesla. Here's ARM. ARM was actually pushing higher. We're getting a nice fade now. I was actually anticipating it going up a little bit more. ARM can get some momentum behind it. As you can see, these three candles took 3 up candles before we got a final pullback. So here's one candle, here's 2 candles. The third candle would take us likely up into this $354.57 level. So this is the level that I'm actually eyeing either today or tomorrow going into the morning trading session for tomorrow. But this is going to be a key resistance level, knowing that I've got additional resistance right here, this pivot top at $362. Now, if it does start closing above that on a 15-minute closing basis, I would actually look to stop out of the trade of ARM. If we start to fade, I don't see that happening today, but you have this gap at basically around the $300 whole round number. That would be a great area of support to go long on the chart of ARM. SOXX. Here was a resistance level. It got up there in the pre-market. During the market hours in the morning session, got a decent pullback. The level that I'm eyeing today is $601.50. This is going to be a previous gap in the charts, as well as all of this price consolidation and just above this red bar candle high. You got to think that there are a lot of people who are stuck in this trade right here and then this secondary candle who want to get out of the trade if it does get up to that level, which is why today I'm eyeing 601.50 for the chart of SOXX. AMD is continuing its march to the upside, already filled this gap. So this is no longer on the table at $552.21. What I would be looking for is a continued push up into this gap right here at $580.91. So that's my swing or my day trade short level if we can get another push up. Now, AMD, pivot low here, secondary hit, third hit right here into this red bar candle. That was your support level. Now, before I go any further, the reason that I'm able to identify these, not because I can predict things. What I'm able to do is I've built a foundation on what we traders have done in the live day trading room, but it's through courses. So right now we have a financial freedom sale. It's going till the 12th. You want to click that QR code and get access to the same information that us traders use to chart these trades every single day. And it gives you a lot more confidence once you have gone through the methodologies, either in Drew's sleeper hold plays, where you can identify key swing resistance levels or long levels that play out quite nicely in the next few days, or the Winning Trader series, which Gareth has built his foundation on, gives you an idea of how to trade these with confidence on your own. So scan that QR code. You want access to those courses. All right. And that's how I was able to identify this chart on AMD. Not because I knew what was going on, because the chart was telling us. And so that is why that was a long level on AMD. On the upside, again, $580.91 is that level that I would be eyeing for the chart of AMD. A short level. Intel, if it drops into $110.24, look at the weakness Intel is showing right now. If we drop into 110.24, this is the gap. They would basically go flat on the day after a decent move to the upside up to $117. So that would be a great pullback into some support. $110.24 is that entry price on the chart of Intel if we can get that fade. If we continue higher, we have this gap right here sitting in the charts at $122.31. Let me get the exact dollar amount. $122.20 is that gap in the charts. If for some reason the bullish, the buy the dippers come back in and drive this higher, that's the level I'd be looking to short. Dell's pushing up as well. Here's a key resistance level. Dell had some bullish momentum going into today, which is one of the reasons that my short level today is $465.80. It wasn't a huge pullback. So from the highs, got about a 23% drawdown, and now we're just continually marching higher. So this is also a swing trade level. If we can get up to $465.80, day trade and shortable level today. If it does start closing above these pivot tops at about $470, this is an area that I would look to exit the trade on a daily closing basis above it. On a day trade, if we can get up there today on a 15-minute closing basis above 465.80, that would be my exit price on DELL, or my exit strategy. Look at this move on SanDisk. Look at this. I'm going to have to zoom out in the charts. Pivot low, secondary hit. Look at what happened right here. Third hit of this upswing trend line into additional support at this gap in the charts. Now, we did miss this gap, and that's okay, because we had the secondary factor of this upswing trend line. And look at the march higher. So what I'm identifying today, after this huge surge, all the way from sub $1,500, you're looking at an almost $425 move to the upside. Key resistance level, previous gap in the charts, it acted as support. And then all of a sudden, once we drop below it, this support level is going to be resistance, which is why I'm eyeing $1,914.46 for a short trade on SNDK. On a swing trade, I wasn't giving these out, but now I am, now that we've got volatility. If we can head back up to this upsloping trend line, retrace the scene of the crime after this breakdown at $2,335.01, that would be my entry price for a swing trade short, knowing that my stop out level is any daily closing basis above that level, because then I can exit the trade and minimize the amount of risk. Last but not least, LITE had this great surge to the upside today as well. Caught a ton of support here right on the $700 whole round number after this massive sell-off. So this was great support. I was actually eyeing a little bit lower at $654.79 for the next level of support. It decided it wanted to play its own game and go up a little bit higher. So here's a pivot low that it got rejected off of right around the $800 whole round number peers. Now that that level has already played out, what I'd be looking at for LITE is to head all the way up to about $858.06. That is my shortable level today. If you're a little bit more aggressive, you could play this previous gap at about 817 bucks. So that would be the level that I'd be looking to short LITE going forward. All right, so thank you so much. Go ahead and smash that like button for me and do me a huge favor. Get this out to more algorithms. And then if you're not already, go ahead and consider subscribing and then ring that bell so you get notified when these videos drop. And we'll see you next time in the charts. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.